Hi, my name is Will, and I'm doing the Earth and Space Lesson 12 blog assignment. We have to create a video that answers the following questions, which I'm going to demonstrate and answer using the universe in a box. I don't know if you can read it, but that's what it is. Okay, and the first question is, what time of year can you see Scorpius? And for this, Scorpius. Scorpius is right here at the tip of my finger. And how I do this is, as you can see, Scorpius is right here. I turn this, and when it's pointing at Scorpius, it's about it's about the month that's inside of this little square type thing right there. And that month is June. So Scorpius can be seen in June during the summer. And how did I get the summer? I wrote summer here, which represents the 3 months that show during summer for the summer constellations. And the second question is, what constellations can you see in March? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the dial until it's in March. Okay, so now it's in March. And it is pointing at this guy right here. I have to grab my constellations guide sheet. One sec. Okay, so this is my guide sheet. You can't read it, but look at my sheet. And that one is the March pointing to this guy on the tip of my finger. And on my sheet, it is, you can't read it, but it's this guy, Leo the lion. And on to question number 3. Why can't you see Orion in the summer? Let me see what Orion is. It's the hunter. So when I turn it to the hunter, it's in January, which is in winter, which I wrote right there, right by January. And after half of a year, it gets turned to July in summer, and it's pointing away from Orion, which means you can't see Orion because thus Orion is on the other side of the sky, and you're looking at the opposite side of where Orion is. Question number 4. What evidence do you have that the Earth What evidence do you have that the Earth orbit the Sun? I think it's the Earth orbits the Sun. Using this, it orbits the sun because if it didn't orbit the sun, you'd be able to see the stars the whole entire year because the stars aren't moving. And it would stay in one place and you'd see stars all year. But because it orbits like this, the Earth is right there, that little black crescent circle with the white and the gray shaded. And once you turn it, the Earth is in a different spot during different months. You're seeing different stars. And if the Earth didn't move across the sky around the sun, you wouldn't be able to see different stars. Number 5, explain how you know that the Earth revolves around the sun using evidence from today's lesson. Evidence from today's lesson. We know that the Earth orbits around the sun because it explained once it moves, because the stars aren't moving, once it moves, you're looking at a different part of the sky over here than when the Earth moves and you're up over here. You're looking at two different parts of outer space, which is different constellations and different parts of outer space. And explain that on question number 6. Explain that when it is daytime on Earth, we are facing the sun and we see no stars other than the sun. And then show how when it is nighttime, we are facing away from the sun and we can see stars. For this, it shows the person during nighttime, which is the only time we can look out and see stars because the sun is shining. It's too bright for you to be able to see the other stars during the day because it's just shining. The rays are shining too bright for you to see the other stars. And during the day, it's too bright to see other stars. And when we're night, the sun rays hit the sun. And this sort of little, area that's shaded is where the sun's rays aren't hitting because the Earth is blocking it. And that's where you can see those stars within that little shady part that the sun's rays don't hit. Question number 7. Explain how different stars are visible at different times of the year. Because for this universe in a box, right here, when you're here, it's spring in April, and 6 months later, it is October in the autumn, and these stars, the autumn stars are here, which make the autumn constellation. And there's autumn stars here. Winter stars. No, spring stars over here that make the spring constellations. Explain how as the Earth orbits the sun, the stars become visible at the same point in the orbit. Let me explain that. Oh yeah, how the Earth orbits the sun. Once it's here and it moves, you're not going to see the stars in the same spot. But after one whole year, you're going to be in the exact same spot and you'll see the same stars. And then it repeats all the way around. Like you're here, 6 months, a year later, you'll be there again. And then here, 1 year later, you'll be there again. Seeing the same stars being there is what I mean. And etc. And that is my video blog post for Lesson 12, Earth and Space Lesson 12, Earth's Orbit and Stars.